I know I know. Maybe.
Off direct vision. Time is that? Masuk ya.
I think you look you can stand there. I'm standing there. You take off. No, this one is just for the team. London, yeah.
Welcome to Ultimapool South Africa 8-man comp. It's currently Robin, black card holder for Ultimate Pool South Africa versus Cesar Chandinga, the Scorpion. Robin currently leading 1-0. It's gonna be a much more exciting match than people think. Actually, I think in this match, Robin has something to prove. He has, everybody's been saying, he's fallen off a bit in the past week or two, but I feel he knows when it's time to step up, and I think this match gives him the platform to be able to. And with him leading 1-0 so far, I think he's heading into the right direction. But let's see for the rest of the match. Still a long race to 9. We'll just have to see.
Hi, good evening, everyone. It just started off with Robin making a beautiful finish in the first frame. Like Oswald has mentioned now that he definitely has something to prove. And Robin has this tendency of him that he always picks up for big matches, and I think this is one way he wants to come out and show his class. And yes, I hope to see a beautiful display in this match. I know race tonight is a long one, and yes, let's see if Robbie can keep the pace throughout the season and keep Caesar on his toes for this one.
This won't be the first time they've actually played each other. Well, unofficially, they've been playing practice matches with each other, warming up. And from what I've seen, Robin has been having the upper hand on him. So I mean, maybe that gives him the confidence to be able to play this race to 9 in a more confident way than he normally does. But yeah, I for Cape Town's sake, I hope he comes in good, yeah. And oh, what a shot, what a shot! And I can see with a few strokes in, and he is on. He wants this game. He wants this. You can see it. But what are your thoughts on this game so far?
It's been a bit of a one-sided fight. I haven't seen the Scorpion at the table. It's been all Robin chances going his way off the break. It's a beautiful shot Robin just made there. So yes, I think it's all about the break in this one. The way Robin has been playing now. If you break well in this one and you get the chances of the break, the scoreboard should be counting in your favor. And I know the Scorpion is sitting there just waiting on his chance to come. Knowing that they also have a lot to give in this match.
And Robin didn't have an easy route into the semi-finals so far. He played a great player in Ati Adrian, also a fellow black card holder for Ultimate Pool South Africa. And that was a nicely contested match where Robin was leading 5-3 and Ati came back to make it 7-5. Then Robin went on to win the next 4, finishing the match 9-7. So there was a lot of ups and downs in that match. I'm sure that he gained a lot of confidence from that heading into this match. As you can see, he's leading 2-0. And with his break now, he'll be hoping to break and finish to make it 3-0 and give Cesar something to worry about in the session.
Yes, absolutely. I think the mission for Robin should be to keep the Scorpion away from the table. The less chances he gets, the less he can argue on the table. I think he lost the weight completely down on his break. Bit of a messy one. This can turn into a tactical battle depending on how Caesar approaches it.
Yeah, we've seen a few tactical shots between Cesar and Shukri. Not, but I must say I'm disappointed in the 2024 SA champ. I think he was a bit starstruck in his match against Caesar. But yeah, there wasn't much. We haven't seen this side of the game yet. Let's just see what Caesar has for us here.
Just on your in your view, in your opinion, with the setup happening here at the Ultimate Pool Center in Cape Town, Bialbo, what do you feel like? The environment, the audience coming out for particularly to see Caesar here in Cape Town, and just players, how they playing today. Overall, like just perspective on what you've seen. You just take me through that.
I would say, yeah, Ultimate Pool Center it's a beautiful venue with wonderful people. There's a lot of tables for everybody. With today is a special day, and you can feel it in the atmosphere. It's rare that we are able to get such a crowd going here at PI just to come watch. Normally they come and then they play, and they go on about their day. But today they made their way to ultimate push and to see Caesar, because you never know when you might be able to see him again, and especially in a venue like this. And Cape Town is notorious for not really coming out to see anybody because I don't know, it's built in them. But the turnout is actually quite well. They there's a few supporters here for both players. In fact, I'm surprised by how many Caesar supporters there are here in Cape Town. Actually, because it seems like it's 50-50 on whether you're going for the Cape Town player or for Ceasar. But no, it's beautiful to see. It's a nice sight to see. And it's good for South African pool. It's good for South African pool.
Oh yes, definitely. It's a beautiful double by Robin. Just to add on to what you were saying, just seeing some of Caesar's fans. One guy dressed in a Ugandan flag. He definitely takes that home advantage feeling away from the Cape Town players. And yeah, I just love the support they're showing to Caesar, this side of the world, and for making effort to be here to see the Scorpion in action.
I don't think it's gonna be the same tomorrow or with the singles matches coming up, because Cape Town can be very hostile when it comes to their own. I know a few players that will come into this venue and make it their own. For one, Imad Saville, Imtiaz, all the players from Mitchell's Plain and Central Boland people. They can make this place a hell for a visiting player. So that should be something to look out for in the coming days for Caesar, and something you should mentally prepare for.
Yes, we had a couple of words with Caesar earlier on, just after his match with Sukri, and I'm delighted just with his demeanor and how he is as a person. Just what you see currently, calm on the surface. That's exactly who he is, and I think that should help him actually in dealing with some of the pressures that comes with the Cape Town crowd. And yeah, we know that our environment can be hostile, but it's just for the love of the game. Absolutely nothing personal against the Scorpion. Just the Cape Town players that wants to see our players play well. I think Cesar, he just made something out of nothing in this frame. Didn't see a finish at all, and now we're sitting with three yellows. That each of them have a pocket. It's just a matter of choosing the correct route.
Yeah, it seems like the way he's going about these balls, he might be thinking about taking the black ball to the left hand side middle pocket, so leaving that yellow next to the rail as his last ball.
Yeah, definitely. Just with the follow shot to the bottom right hand pocket, and then the black to the middle. This is a beautiful clearance by Caesar. A very important one as well with the scoreline. Wouldn't want Robbie to take that 3-frame lead. That makes it 2-1.
And I think it's good for both players. So Robbie knows that he needs to still focus and make sure with each game. And I think it's also good for Caesar also, so to let Robin know that, hey buddy, I'm not too far off. I'm not too. It's only one frame in it. If you think you're gonna be running away with this, you are lying. But yeah, I'm quite disappointed. After Caesar now just finished that frame, there was a bit of a round of applause here for that finish. But when it's when Robin clears up, there's not really much of a reaction from the crowd, don't you think? Or is that something that I'm misinterpreting?
No, not exactly sure how the crowd feels about this one. It can also be the divided attention with Jordan and Thurston also busy with the semi-finals. Score is currently 2-1 in favor of Jordan on that side. So that might be. I hope we're not sitting with the Cape Town crowd all supporting the Scorpion, and see Robbie is really trying his best to just stay in the match and make the Scorpion feeling.
With regards to that match of Jordan and Thurston, it's actually Jordan Wynn's birthday today. So this, if he's able to win this comp, it will be. He says he will buy him a new set of Jordans. How ironic is that?
Yes, happy birthday to Jordan. I think this is a beautiful occasion to be part of on your birthday. I'm sure he was treated well for today, and may the balls roll in his favor. Simply because it's his day today.
Coming back to the Robin and Cesar match. Reds look a bit tough with that red ball at the bottom of the table surrounded by the three yellows. It currently has. It looks like he only has one pocket, and that's no, he does not have a pocket. But you will need to find a way to. Oh no.
A rare mistake there from Robbie. He's been queuing well throughout this match. Very uncharacteristic there, leaving Cesar with a chance on yellows. I think that's a beautiful nudge there. Just knocking the red out of the part of the two of his yellows in the middle of the table. Should leave him with the routine finish here. I think best approach would be to clear up the three on the bottom half of the table and then come up to the bulk line. I think the one closest to the bulk line can be his last ball, which leave him closest to the black. Now in this game, Mason, it's a matter of millimeters. Just cueing a ball slightly off the mistake Robin just made, and as I know Caesar, he would want to capitalize and actually get this one, and just to draw the scores level again.
Just these last two balls here with Caesar, it's just a nice. You can just roll this one. He might leave himself with a cut into the middle pocket. Might have to cut the 8 ball back in the middle pocket, but he should just roll this forward a little bit. Nothing fancy. Oh yes. That's part of why the white ball laid too near the bottom cushion, and that left him an angle where it took him away from the black ball. So it forced him to try and hold the white. And sometimes when you focus on just the white, you forget the actual pot itself. But I think this is a very important frame for Robin to take here, because when you punish your opponent for their mistake, it plays on your opponent's mind and lets him know that, hey, I'm also here, buddy. I'm also here. So there's just these last 3 raids for Robin. Just needs to make sure.
I think he cued that beautifully. Leaves him now with the one red to the bottom left corner pocket, and then last one here by the bulk line. I think black should be going in the middle pocket. I think he left himself a bit straight there. Maybe he should just pull back. Either take the black down to the bottom right corner pocket. Oh yeah.
I think it's just enough angle, yes. Where you can just stun towards the yellow and just take the black ball into the middle pocket.
Yes.
Oh, lovely! What a lovely shot.
Played by Robin. It's a very important frame for him.
And you can see in his demeanor, he's playing very confidently. As I said at the first frame. Oh, there's the round of applause I was looking for. It's good to know that our Cape Town supporters are here. But Yeah, that's an important one. One thing with Caesar is that don't try to keep him behind as long as you can, because as we saw in the last session he had with Shukri, if you let him run away with it, he won't look back. He won't. He's like a car with no side mirrors or back mirrors. He will only look forward.
No, that's absolutely true. And with Caesar's class, you know how to rake up a couple of frames. Like he can keep you away from the table, um, making a couple of finishes back to back, putting 3 or 4 finishes together. So it is important that you build a decent lead and just try and take most of your chances that are presented to you in a match you play against him.
Robin hasn't been breaking. That's the past two breaks that he hasn't really caught the rack as he wanted. I don't know. Maybe the balls are being packed in a certain way, but you should really look into that because later on in the match that might cost him. But for now, it's. I think this match might be a tactical game. With Caesar behind, maybe he's not thinking about attacking now. But we'll see. It's still early on. Let's see what he has. Do you think he's gonna play the yellow off the red into the middle pocket?
He's currently queuing on it, so might be his option. Scorpion always looks
Oh,
to
that's
attack.
that's a lovely option. Yeah, he doesn't have that sting. What do you call the tail of the scorpion? He doesn't have that hook to defend. He has it to attack.
Yeah, he's straight out poisoning his opponents. His class finishes. I think he left himself beautifully, taking the one to the top left corner pocket, and then just nudged the yellow in front of the reds out.
Ooh, that's a
Oh,
tough one. That's one thing about the ultimate pool tables. They are not your friend. That's one thing you need to accept when playing here at the Ultimate Pool Center in Castle's Flame. You need to be perfect.
yes, absolutely. They want to be played in the heart of the pocket here in this venue, and yes, I'm surprised. I think that's the second mistake of season now. Missed one in the frame before this, and now that one as well. Very very uncharacteristic by Caesar. Uh, and I hope that Robin can capitalize and make sure that he keeps Caesar in his seat for this one. Two reds there, close to the close to the black spot that is maybe a bit awkward. So maybe he should just work into getting the perfect position to one of that reds in that same corner pocket.
Yeah, maybe Robin is the hero Cape Town needs. He might not be Batman, but he definitely is Robin.
Yes.
But let's see what he's able to do here because that red next to the yellow closest to the middle pocket. It's a bit of a problem with those two reds also tied up at the bottom of the table. But let's see what he can manufacture here to try and get this finish done.
Do you think the red, the one closest to the bulk line, the two reds together now? Do you think one of them is going to the middle pocket? I think with the angle he left himself, he can push the white through and land on that side of the two reds. That might leave him with one of them to the middle pocket. Not sure if they are going.
Ooh, that mistake. Um, as I said prior, you need to play it in the heart of the pocket. But I think he was stuck between trying to figure out how is he gonna get onto that red closest to the middle pocket, and maybe sometimes you can lose focus on what your shot at the hand.
Yes, absolutely, and yeah, just something I've noted, especially from the UK-based players. you want your mind to be made up before you go down on a shot, just to keep a clear head and just focus on what you're trying to do, execute, get the white at the right position, or make a magnificent pot. This black leaves Caesar to come back 3-2.
Oh, there's a big difference between 4-1 and 3-2. And I think for Robin, I hope that he doesn't rule the missed chance to go 4-1 up. But yeah, that wasn't an easy frame to take out with that raid that was stuck there in basically below the middle pocket. But yeah, it's an exciting match. Very close so far. I just hope it stays like this all the way. I think it will be exciting for the fans and entertaining.
No, definitely. I think the Cape Town crowd, they need something from one of our players, just to keep things exciting. We wouldn't want Caesar to just run away with the players here in Cape Town, and I know we have quality players in Cape Town that can go punch for punch with Caesar. It's just a matter of showing up on the day and execute. That's a beautiful break by Cesar. I think with how the layout is currently, he should be going reds because he doesn't have an opener on yellows.
Just a side note there. I noticed that his chalk is brand new. I'm yet to see him with a chalk that he's been using for longer than 2 months. But feel free to come to Ultimate Pool Center and purchase one of the Scorpion chalks. It's always good to support fellow African business. Jordan just committed a foul there on the other table against Thurston, but I think it's in safe hands, leading Thurston 4-1. Hilton. It is Hilton.
For the guys who are interested in watching the Jordan win Thurston Bosman match, that's the other semifinals. You can go on the Facebook page Hilton Adams, Hilton Adams, ADAMS, to check out the match between Jordan and Boots.
And in this match, Cesar missed a very uncharacteristic miss from Cesar. Now that's 3 in the last 5 frames, and I think the side spin he tried to put on the white contributed to him missing. And I've seen that also in the previous matches. Whenever he's tried to put in side spin, it looks beautiful to watch, but it adds terror to the shot. And normally you find yourself wide, you find yourself missing the pocket by a couple of centimeters, and it's something that players shouldn't really be playing so recklessly without focus. But it seems like the home crowd is finally here, supporting Robbie in this match.
Black there.
Yeah, it almost wobbled.
4-2.
But it doesn't matter how you pot it. It's as long as you pot it. So Robbie wouldn't mind. He's just happy that went in. That puts him 4-2 up. Not comfortable, but a comfortable lead for him to just relax a bit and enjoy his game. But I, for one, am very excited. I'm very happy that one of our own, our Capetonians, is putting in a good fight, and he's not playing the name Caesar, but he's playing his own game. With Robin to break. And again, he's not really crunching the break. I don't know if maybe is the pack loose or is he not catching enough of the fun ball? Or what do you think?
I'm not sure, and the thing is, we're not playing with the referees at the moment, and Robin is wrecking for himself. I think he just maybe just take his time on either his cueing or just make sure that the balls are touching when he takes out the triangles. Because yeah, like mentioned earlier, this is a bit of a better split than the two breaks he had before this. But yeah, I think he himself he would want these chances of his breaks. Rather than having to wait for Caesar, because we know how Caesar can capitalize in the situations.
Yeah. Going back to the game, Caesar will now have to play one really tough shot to try and hold for one of the three yellows on the left hand side of the table. But I'm sure a player of his capabilities, this should be routine. That's a lovely shot to hold the white as well. Now with frames like no. Cuma the one
It's gonna leave this game. Another interesting fact I just want to mention to all the viewers. In our conversation with Caesar earlier on, we actually found out how old Caesar is, and just to keep the comment section alive, can you guys perhaps just guess Caesar's age? We will reveal it maybe after 2 frames to everyone. Just would like to know what everyone thinks the age of Caesar is. And yeah, with how he's been playing and the amount of experience he have, just to get an idea on what our viewers think.
Yeah, personally, it's tough to guess, with how can I say, our African roots, our African people, it's hard to determine their age sometimes, because when they say black don't crack, you never know. You could be 50 anyway, and you could be 99, and you wouldn't be able to see. But is the 8 ball through there? I think it comfortably goes through there. There should be 4-3 to Caesar.
And that was a clearance of one of Robin's awkward splits. And yeah, like you mentioned earlier, Basson, he need to work on his break, and I think he needs to do it now with the current score line. Maybe just reevaluate maybe his white ball positioning on the break. or just make sure on how he strikes him. Caesar to break scoreline currently 4-3 in favor of Robin.
Yeah, I think Robin should be just watching how maybe Caesar breaks and maybe take a few tips from there because clearly his breaks hasn't been working for him, and there Caesar breaks in again with a decent split. I'm sure a player of his quality will be able to work out this split and potentially set him up to make it 4-4.
A bit of a cluster there in the middle of the table around the black spot.
I'm not sure what he was trying with us Robin there. But I think he left himself in a bit of a tight spot there. I don't think he has sight on any ball but one of the three reds in the cluster. Is he planning a plant into the middle pocket? Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
And from the looks of it, how the two balls in the just around the black spot ended up, it seems like there's a plant going to the bottom left corner pocket as well.
I think that's what he's chasing for, or maybe he's gonna play red on red to maybe put the red into the middle pocket. But I think the plant looks on, The plant looks on. Oh no, it was not on. With shots like that, sometimes the physics behind when a ball is touching another ball, you can play it softly away from the pocket and it will drag the other ball with it, almost manipulating the line in which it takes. Maybe but that's all YouTube stuff.
Yeah. No, I think some of the well-known, profound players with some general knowledge of the game, they can attest to that. I myself has been a couple of years in the game, and yes, I know exactly what you're talking about there, mate.
Not an easy frame here for Rabon. I'm sure there he was trying to tie up on Caesar's ball. Caesar still has a problem here with his red closest to the bulk line, close to the black. He will just have to make sure how he lands on that. Oh, I think that's a bit of a mistake there with Caesar. I don't think that red now passes past the yellow. I think this frame is in Robin's hands, the way Caesar's balls are tied up with, especially the one in the middle of the table, next to the yellow, which only has two pockets, two middle pockets.
Robin with the clear chance here to just re-establish that two-frame lead over Caesar. I think all his yellows definitely having a pocket. It's just a matter of getting the right pattern in this one.
Yeah, and he set himself up nicely to be able to go up table with this yellow that's at the bottom left corner. But on the other table, Jordan was leading 4-1, and Thurston managed to come back to make it 4-4. I'm sure that's also an exciting match that's going on there. Robin got too much into that, but I'm sure he's still able to hold the white for the. No, he won't be able to.
Playing a recovery shot here is much needed from Robin. You think the yellow right next to the red, is it going into the same pocket he's trying to pot that yellow is playing at now?
Yes, the gap is tight. Okay, that's a beautiful shot from Robin. He played to cover the pocket for the raid, which is a smart decision to make at 4-3 up. He's not trying to be reckless to the point where he now finds himself losing the match. So um, I don't think Robin's able to see that ball in the corner pocket. So it's a wonderful shot by Caesar. This has turned into a bit of a tactical game here. Oh, that's a beautiful shot by Caesar.
I just love the way that he understands the game, and he's always so full on control in the matches he's playing. And just to tie up that yellow of Robin, it changes the whole dynamic of the game. Absolutely beautiful double by Robin. I think this might leave him with a chance just to get that yellow in behind and open up that pocket. What a stunner by Robin, being able to double that into that corner pocket.
Yeah, as you said, a wonderful double by Robin, but it still leaves him in a bit of a tight spot here. He needs to be able to play this one perfectly where he wants it to. In front of those two raids there, to be able to try and get a hold of this frame. Because if he's unable to do this, then oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Robin was a bit unfortunate there. He played a brilliant shot, just like the white decided against. What has Cesar done here? What has Caesar done here? You can't see the ball into the middle pocket. I mean, into the corner pocket. You might have to double this, or actually a thin cut into the middle pocket. Oh no, he's missed that completely. Robbie.
Another rare mistake by Cesar.
Do you think he was a bit careless in that one? When sometimes two balls on here in the pocket, it's almost your mind doesn't have the same focus because it's in the pocket already. I think that's what cost him that frame here. If Robin is able to double this into the corner pocket. Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. With that chance, Robin had to double that yellow. Just missing it, and Cesar taking the opportunity to make it 4-4. I'm seeing. I see some of the comments are saying Caesar's 13 years old. You know, sometimes these guys can lie on their birth certificate. I see a couple of 22s, I see 21, and seems like the oldest one is 26. Yeah, just keep guessing, guys. It will be revealed after this frame.
For our viewers, if you don't mind, also just share our current life. I'm sure there's more of our Cape Town pool fraternity that wants to see Caesar in action. So if you don't mind, can you just share the live maybe to your pool groups on Facebook, share it in your WhatsApp groups, just for the people to tune in and to see the Africa's number one currently playing here in Cape Town.
Um, Africa's number one in your opinion, the 11. I myself am a Aiden Joseph fan and a Marcelino fan after that. But yeah, I see your question here, Akona. No, Marcy is not participating in this 8-man comp. He's only playing Caesar on Thursday in the 1v1 money match challenge. Be sure to tune in. Rag Vision will be streaming live on there. But yeah, be sure to follow. I don't get it. You know the way Caesar navigates his way around the table. It's almost like he has a GPS installed in his queue to be like, okay, I want this wild ball here and here for this finish, and it's a lovely sight to see, man. It's beautiful the way he goes about playing this game. But I'm not sure about leaving that yellow ball closest to the bulk line as his last ball. It might make this finish a lot tougher. It reminds me of the frame where it was 3-1, and Cesar had a ball like this to try and get onto a tough black. But I'm sure he backs himself. Oh yeah, when you can stroke a ball like that, you can leave any ball as your last ball.
Cesar now taking the lead for the first time in this match, making the score 5-4 in his favor. Crowd is loving it at the moment, calling Cesar the Scorpion. Beautiful scenes. It's a beautiful stroke by Cesar to gain advantage in this match. And I think Robin just requested a
Come Robbie, man. Come Robbie.
So we're gonna be off for a couple of minutes, just waiting for Robin to return, and yeah, then we'll be back.
Yeah, Tebucho, we all in this venue feel the same way. It's a very pleasing sight to be able to witness such players in full flow. And Caesar Chandinga, when he comes out to play, he plays. Is it time to reveal Caesar Chandinga's age? You said after 2 frames, right? That was the end of the second frame.
So the closest guesses we got in the comment section, I see there's a lot of people that actually think that Caesar is already over the age of 30. But to everyone's um, surprise, he's actually as young as 24 years of age. So yes, he's been making beautiful strides in the game. Still a young player. Just to think of it, a couple years back, he could actually still be playing in our under 23 section at our nationals. So yeah, it's actually beautiful to see that a guy as young as he's still making um, the strides he is currently making in Africa, and just even just making the store possible for him to come to South Africa, visiting Joburg, Durban, and Cape Town. Just after Cape Town, he will be playing a couple of matches in Joburg with the likes of Wechi Murake and also Aiden Joseph. Money matches that will be taking place in Johannesburg.
Yeah, you heard here first. As confirmed by Marlon Lewandowski, he is in fact 24 years old. I thought this guy was 28, but in pool years he might as well be 50. But it's so inspiring that a player of his age, at the tender age of 24, is able to play with such class and excellence. It's an inspiration to watch for the young players here. If he's able to play this way at the age of 24, why can't they uh, improve in their pool to play much better when they get to 24? But yeah, it's currently 5-4 to Caesar, raised to 9. Caesar to break. Robin will be hoping to repeat that first four frames where he was leading 3-1. He will need to be able to stand a chance here, because once Caesar's in the lead and his break works, he is a problem to deal with. But first game after the break, Caesar breaks try and chance is given to Robbie to try and make it 5-all.
I think the color set to choose here is definitely reds. I think with the yellows tied up between the three reds at the bottom side of the table, and also the two yellows closest to the bulk line. Reds is definitely the favorite color to go for here. Just joining me in commentary for the second half of the game is my good friend Matthew Deadlock.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Marlon.
Welcome here. Your thoughts on the game so far?
I think that I enjoy going into a game, just watching it before I come to share my thoughts. There's something about just sitting quietly and admiring the players on the table, especially players of this caliber. But so far, I think it's been a real grudge match. Both players, you can see, are giving their best. They aren't holding back. They're getting the shots that they want to pull off. And obviously, because we are human, yeah, and they slip up. But I think all in all, this has been an entertaining one, and will continue to be an entertaining one all the way through till 9. But yeah, it's good, and the atmosphere is good. Even on the other side, on the Hilton Adams page, 6-5 to Thurston Bosman, who was down and came from behind now. It's just turning out to be a lovely comp.
Yes, definitely a lovely atmosphere. It is currently happening here in Bellville, Cape Town, at the Ultimate Pool Center. Just wanna also just mention the fact that there's a Facebook page that is currently collaborating with Ultimate Pool South Africa, and um, the organizers of this tournament. It's Rack Vision and RV Studio. You guys can go out, just give it a follow, like our content. There's currently a competition running for the players that is based in Cape Town. You can win yourself a lovely cash prize of 300 Rand if you join in and take a selfie with Caesar, post it on the RV Studio Facebook page, tag a friend, and tag um, the tag Reg Vision in it as well. So yeah, if you are in Cape Town, come out to the Ultimate Pool Center, get yourself a selfie with Caesar, and stand a chance to win a cash prize of 300 bucks.
Perfect, Robbie. Perfect, Robbie. Perfect. Come, like, come. Come on.
Beautiful clearance by Robin there. Yeah, I always admired our player can run out of position, doesn't land exactly where he wants to land, but he can still recover from there and make the most of his game. And I think that's also what separates your average player from your better player, your above average player, is can you accept where the cue ball ends up, even if it isn't where you wanted it to be, and still make the finish. And I think Robbie just showed us a spectacular one over there.
So we currently in commentary with the chairperson of Ultimate Pool South Africa, Mr. Hilton Adams, and he made it possible for the players to have this beautiful arena to come out, and have these outstanding matches against one another. Mr. Adams, can you just share a bit of insight into the comp, how the pot is looking, and just a brief background on what happened with regards to the organizing of the tour and making it possible for Cesar to be in Cape Town?
Yes, thank you, Marlon. Good evening to all our viewers, and thank you for being on the live stream platform. Yes, just a bit of insight on this event. As said, this is the Cape Town edition of this event. Cesar arrived here in Cape Town on a Sunday evening last night, due to the cancellation of his match down there in Durban, so he came a bit early to Cape Town. So our plans for this week is obviously for him to have this single tournament that you guys are watching now. It's 8 guys. Each guy they paid 2,000 Rand per player, so it's 8 guys times 2,000, it's 16,000 Rand pot. That is the pot for the evening, and then a few matches for the rest of the week. We will be making an announcement tomorrow, just to keep you updated as to what's going to happen further on for the rest of the week.
With that black, Robin just made it 6-5 in favor of him. Just another question to Mr. Adams. Adding on to what went into the organizing of making it possible. Just seeing the players out here today in the venue and entertaining the crowd. How does it make you feel as the chairperson of Ultimate Pool South Africa?
Well, I must say that we are super proud for hosting Caesar here at the Ultimate Center in Bellville. As I know, there's a lot of people that thought that Caesar won't make it to Cape Town. But as the director of Ultimate, and we as Ultimate wants to grow the pool in South Africa as well, in Africa. So definitely there's more things happening. I can assure you that Caesar is coming back to South Africa in a ambassador capacity for Ultimate, but more details will be shared with you guys once we've spoken to his management. What we've planned for him for the week is that tomorrow he will have another relaxing morning session, and then he will be starting to play with his challenge matches. His first challenge match will be against Jordan at 3 p.m. and then after that, later on after supper, he will then play Mabuti in the second challenge match.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Adams. As this match is picking up heat, the crowd getting involved, we moving on to the back end of this race. Just want to hand over to Matthew again and to Bason, taking us through the last part of this match. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate the effort you put into making it possible, and yes, to many more to come.
You're welcome, and continue to share, continue to watch, follow us tomorrow night. As once again, most of the matches will be streamed via our social media platforms. So keep you posted, and good night.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adams.
I think this is a very important frame for both players in different ways. For Robbie to get this frame would be make it 7-5, give him a bit of a comfortable lead with two remaining frames for him. With for Caesar, this is also an important game to tie it up so that Robin is still within reach, but with a beautiful clearance from Robin in the previous round and a beautiful shot now, you can see Robin is free flowing.
I think I agree with you to a certain extent, Bason. My personal players can just pull out a finish you don't expect, or you know. Um, yeah, from my side, I would say that he's maintaining his game very well. Not playing excessive shots, with the exception of his last shot now. But the pressure can get to you, and I think if you can keep the pressure out, that is how you maintain a lead as you have it.
I think for Caesar in this situation, this ball that's closest to the cushion is very important for how he goes about this frame. Okay, I think he's planning to attack that red that's closest to the cushion now. Yeah, that's a beautiful shot, beautifully executed.
Yeah.
But has he given himself enough to be able to now pull it back and maybe take one of the two reds in the middle of the table to the corner pocket? I mean, to the middle pocket.
Yeah, look, the one that's on the rail nearest to the middle pocket, is definitely his last ball is looking at, connecting him to the black ball. I think he's looking at not to pull it back too far, just to play a bit of a pocket weight and take the one closest, the red ball closest to him, to the other middle pocket now. And I think he's very comfortable on these Cape Town tables and just shows us how he can draw from whatever position and play from whatever position.
But it didn't land quite nicely on here. I think the shot choice that you thought of was the better shot in this instance, because now it makes this. But I mean, if you can pot a ball like that, who are we to commentate on this? Who are we to say what he can do or can't do? You know, to take out that frame from where it was when Robin left it, it just shows the brilliance of Cesar Chandinga. He had 2 balls on the rail, 3 balls on the rail with one on the bottom cushion, and the way he was able to navigate his way with the sureness that he has on the table, it's a privilege to watch.
Yeah, no, I think everybody in this venue and watching the live knows the level of play that Cesar has. But and not to take anything away from Cesar, what I do need to add is that when Robin was on the table, he had 2 yellow balls tied up to the bottom end of the table, and I just think you could have been slightly more patient. You see, you have the lead, and that you have control of the frame, so play a little bit more safe, or instead he went for a more dominant shot. If I can put it like that, and it didn't go his way, and he opened up the game slightly for Ceasar, and I think he could have managed the game a bit better in that sense.
Yeah, it's small decisions like that that can cost you the win in this frame, and with the pool gods, sometimes they'll you try your best, but then when if they don't want you to win, you can try all you want. But since it's black ball rules, it will be a re-rack. It won't be a golden break, unfortunately, for Robin. But there's a superstition that if you if you break in the black ball and have to re-rack, you normally break dry in your next break. Do you believe in that?
I'm not much of a superstitious guy, but let's see what happens.
Let's see. I hope it doesn't, for Robin's sake.
Collins, I see you there, and they are currently playing a race to 9. Cesar versus Robin 6-6 at the moment, and then Thurston versus Jordan is 7-6 to Thurston at the moment.
I don't know if you saw there, Matthew. It seems like the superstition is well and truly real with that dry break from Robin. Sometimes you may not believe in it, but you cannot deny that it can happen. But maybe we can prove us otherwise. Just break in the 8 ball next time when we have one of our own sessions, and try and break in again. But yeah, Reds are looking nice here for this finish. Cesar's looking likely to make it 7-6.
Because I don't think they
I need to add that a shot like that might look easy to us that's on the side viewing, or those that maybe aren't aware, but that shot is by no means a simple shot to play with all the sides on the ball. That ball could easily have come back out to the middle pocket again with the sides that was transferred. And I think she just demonstrates how, or the type of player that he is, the caliber that he is.
And you know, in the past, I think when it was 3-1 and 4-4, he missed a shot like that because of the sides that he was trying to put on. But when it comes off, it's so nice to watch. But it should be used. It should be played with caution. That's what I can say. But a player of Cesar's caliber, he can do whatever he wants on the table, and that's just unfortunate for the player that he's playing.
I don't know if you can see a red there from your side.
I think the only two rays that he has is a thin cut into the middle pocket with the red ball in the middle of the table, and the one ray in the bulk area is he can cut it in, but where the white is gonna land for him, I'm not sure. But I think if he wants red, I
think red is the way to go.
Yeah. And I think if he's going to go with the red, I think it's the red that's in the bulk area. Or he can take the middle red into the top left pocket. I went for the thin cut. That's the thing with Caesar. If his break works for him, 70% of the time it's most likely going to be an apple.
Yeah, so I think he's eyeing now playing the ball in the middle pitch in the draw of the middle pocket and rolling all the way down or up table to take on the red to the right corner pocket.
He played there with such a pace where he made sure not to leave himself behind or in between the two yellows, and that's a sign of a great player who's aware of the situation he's in.
Spoke too soon there,
The commentators curse. Caesar, I will be catching you outside for that one. But he's in a bit of a tight spot now. But do you think he has a plant? No, I don't think. No, he doesn't have.
Come Robbie, come Robbie, come Robbie, come Robbie, come Robbie, come Robbie.
Thank you, Faisal, for that comment there. Just helping out, assisting our other persons that are live. Appreciate it. It is indeed a race to 9 for anybody that has just joined. Caesar's currently leading 7-6, and on the Hilton Adams page, the other semi-final match is Thurston Bosman versus Jordan Wynn, and Thurston Bosman is leading 8-7.
No, that's not a bad shot there from Robin. He didn't leave anything easy there for Caesar. And I think for Robin, this is a very important frame to try and get off Caesar with Robin's break to follow.
Just a correction there, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Wynn is leading 8-7 and not Thurston Bosman. I agree with you there, Luto. This is a very important one, especially because you don't want Caesar or someone of Caesar's caliber to be on the hill. That could be a very deadly one and give them confidence to just take them over the line. Because someone of his caliber has done it so many times before. And so I agree with you in saying that he just needs to make sure.
I think the shot that he's trying to now is the most important shot of the frame. And what a shot, what a shot. But he still has a few problems here.
Not out of the woods yet, not out of the woods yet.
There's Cape Town's biggest voice, Imad Seville. He has the stomach of a taxi driver.
I don't know if I would personally have started with the ball that is aiming to pot now and looking saying across.
But it's executed beautifully. What a shot from Robin, and he gets the crowd's appreciation from that. One thing about Cape Town players, they are fighters. They'll pull a rabbit out of an engine if they have to.
I think it's a hat, Ludo. I think it's a hat.
In Cape Town, it's an engine.
Robin just need to stay composed now on the shot. Just go down and make sure, and just leave himself a shot on the black ball.
Robbie with 4 beautiful yellows. And in the background you can hear Cape Town's biggest. That one is gonna hurt Robin there. You know, sometimes it's best for the fans to keep quiet until the 8 ball falls in. Sometimes it can work against the player.
I think Cesar has a tricky one here, but he executes his shot perfectly.
What a shot from Cesar. And he played in such a way where it also, if it didn't go in, the white ball would hide behind one of the reds or give Robin a tough shot for the black.
Yeah, I think the two-way helped him, allowed him to play so freely right there, Basan. And now I think it's pretty routine. He's just going to play to the bottom corner pocket and play for the middle pocket. And I don't think he's going to miss anything from here. Jordan Wayne's match just finished over there on that side, so he's still first one through to the final. And then Cesar going on the heel 8-6. Robin to break.
Come Robbie, man. Come Robbie.
Robin, he was in the lead. But then when I saw who's participating for James for
Come Robbie. Stay in the fight.
Thank everyone that just joined this thrilling match. Caesar's up 8-6 on the heel, raised to 9. Thank you for those that offered some assistance on our live. For those that are watching on the laptop, it might be that your screen is upside down, but we are trying to get this match in from the best angle possible. So if you can switch to a cellular device, please do so for a better viewing angle to enjoy the stream with us.
me. It's my warrior, that one. It's my horse.
There could be a potential final here between Jordan and Cesar with their match lined up also tomorrow, race to 21. The potential of that is not.
I don't think this is an easy one to take out. The one's closer to the corner pocket there, the one behind does not go without dropping the one ahead of it, and so that gives him some work to do. I think he just removed one of the problem balls now. but I think he has quite some work to do getting to the bottom of the table to open up that pocket.
Just to reflect on what has been happening, Matthew. Uh, I think Robin knows exactly how much the black ball he must cost him now, and with Caesar's ability, he's looking to take out this finish. And hoping to leave Robin in his seat and finish the game off 9-6.
Yeah, these matches you need to be clinical, and it just shows what not being clinical can lead to. The potential final there for Gerald, that will be Caesar versus Jordan or Robin versus Jordan. But this looks like a finish that Caesar would take any day.
Yes. Yes, there's just a massive difference between trailing 8-6 and being equal on 7-7. This black to put Caesar in the final of the 8-man comp to queue off against Cape Town's one of Cape Town's finest, Jordan Wynn.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining our semi-final Caesar versus Robin. It was Caesar that came out victorious in the semi-final. And I can promise you the final is going to be a humdinger. Please join us there. It will be Jordan Wynn versus Caesar Scorpion Chandigarh in 10 minutes time.
Stuff there, guys.